My name is Olivia Hayes. I'm 34 years old. People often said I had the perfect family, a successful career, a beautiful house, parents who lived with me, and a younger brother who always smiled in family photos. They saw the pictures. They never saw the price. For 6 years, I paid every mortgage installment, every electricity bill, every medical expense, every family emergency. Whenever someone needed help, they called me, not because they loved me, because I always said yes. One Friday afternoon, I left work early. I'd just been promoted to vice president of my company. It was the biggest achievement of my life. I bought my mother's favorite white roses and a chocolate cake. For the first time in years, I thought she'd finally be proud of me. As I walked toward the kitchen, I heard her laughing on a video call with my aunt. I smiled. Then I stopped. I don't know how Olivia still believes we actually care. My feet froze. The call hadn't ended. My mother thought she'd disconnected. She hadn't. My aunt laughed softly. But she's done everything for you. Mom sighed. That's exactly why she's useful. Useful. Not loved. Not appreciated. Useful. Then Dad joined the conversation. Don't worry. She never leave. Why? Because people like Olivia don't know how to stop begging for love. Every word felt like broken glass. Then came the sentence. A one I'll never forget. If she disappeared tomorrow, our lives would be harder. But honestly, much quieter. The flowers slipped from my hands. The cake hit the floor. Neither of them heard it. Neither of them noticed. Their daughter had just died inside. I didn't walk into the room. I didn't cry. I didn't argue. Because I already knew how that story would end. Mom would cry. Dad would call me dramatic. My brother would ask me to forgive them. And somehow, I'd end up apologizing. Not this time. I drove to the beach. Sat inside my car until sunrise. Then I made one promise. I'll never buy love again. That morning, I cancelled every automatic payment, insurance, internet, utilities, subscriptions. Everything connected to my bank account disappeared with one click. Then I called my lawyer. The house, the cars, the vacation cabin, every single asset belonged to me. Legally, not emotionally. Legally. For the first time, I chose facts over feelings. Chapter 4. The price of betrayal. 3 weeks later, I accepted a job offer in another state. Nobody knew. The movers packed everything while my parents spent the weekend visiting my brother. When they returned, the living room echoed. The family portraits were gone. The furniture was gone. Even the dining table where we'd celebrated birthdays had disappeared. On the kitchen counter, I left only one envelope. Inside, a single sentence. Love was free. Everything else wasn't. Nothing more. My phone exploded. 42 missed calls. 27 voice messages. Dozens of texts. I answered none of them. Silence was finally speaking for me. Chapter 5. Karma doesn't knock. 6 months later, I was living peacefully in Seattle. Small apartment. Few possessions. No chaos. No guilt. One afternoon, an unknown number appeared. I almost ignored it. Instead, I answered. Mom was crying. We lost the house. I stayed silent. Dad had invested their savings in a business that failed. My brother refused to let them move in. For years, they believed someone would always rescue them. That someone had been me. Until now, Mom whispered, "Please, we're family." For the first time in my life, Those words meant nothing. I answered calmly. I was family when I was paying. I became a burden the moment I stopped. Silence. Then I added, I hope someone loves you. The way you expected me to. And I ended the call, # ending. People think revenge is about making someone cry. It's not. Real revenge is walking away so completely that the people who underestimated you are forced to live without everything they took for granted. My parents didn't lose their home. They lost the only person who kept rebuilding it. Again. And again. And again. The forgotten phone call didn't break me. It introduced me to the strongest version of myself. Because sometimes the most powerful goodbye is the one spoken without a single shout.